Hey Cancer, I'm Poos Ravenstone and welcome to my channel. Hi guys, let's do a reading for August. Let's see what's in store. I am still a little bit groggy. I have been sick for quite a while from COVID and then I got a chest infection or whatever, so yes, I may need to clear my throat a few times and my nose is a little bit blocked still. So bear with me. Thank you guys. Let's see what's in store for you. So I'm using the Lucy Cavendish Fairy Forest cards for my 3 top cards and the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor for the main deck. No. Your cards are being quite strange. Interesting. A lot of people are getting the same cards for this month, so it's quite interesting. Your first card for you, Cancer. Freya. Abundance, peace, and contentment. Interesting. This is the card. Now I kind of get the sense that you are coming into a place of peace within yourself and where you're at right now. That's kind of how this feels for me for you. I do feel like things are flourishing for you. It kind of feels more constructive in a way that things are falling into place. It feels like this is a great time for things to be falling into place and kind of getting from a space where you are creating abundance. I feel like it's like starting things anew. It's that kind of energy that I'm feeling. Kind of just being in that space where you can see it unraveling, seeing things going the way that you want it to go, things just working out for you. That's the kind of space I feel like it's in. It feels very much beginning vibes of it kind of working out. So, well, that next step's kind of like dipping our toes into a swimming pool. So you've gone past that stage of visualizing and seeing it coming towards you. You're actually in the point where you're dipping your toes into it now. That's the kind of vibe that I'm feeling for this card for you. Loving that for August. August is a pretty great month, I feel. Definitely feels like there's just something switching in the air for many of us at the moment. It's exciting. Action. Definitely, again, getting this sense of moving forward, of movement. So this makes great sense. The action card is about taking action, movement. It really does just give me this kind of going places kind of vibe with it. And for you, I feel like this is things like you are making movement. You are creating that movement in your life. And it feels very positive for me. All tied up in reverse. So again, this is saying to me like you're no longer tied up. You're no longer stuck. And I definitely feel that it's kind of like things have dropped away from you now that no longer serve you, that haven't kind of, I feel like, again, I want to say that it's caused you some harm, drawn lots of stress, anxieties, maybe individually, each of these feelings, kind of separately, but I feel like that's dropped away now, that's gone, and I feel like that's how you got into the space of feeling like things are working now, things are going. It's leaving that behind, and I definitely get this sense of you of leaving something behind. I feel like I'm reading your reading really quickly, but it's just flowing. I'm loving it. A man holding a coin. I will explain that again. So with this deck, they are very literal gender because they also have a lady holding a coin. So the fact that the man holding a coin came up, it means that they're a male, maybe here in your life as a kind of influence. They may influence you towards an earning and an income. They may influence you towards kind of some kind of positive place in your lives. Be aware of someone who may be supportive. Not be wary, be aware of someone who could be very supportive for you during this time. It kind of feels very much like family. I'm getting a family vibe from it for some reason. Like this card is totally not anything like how I'm reading this. It is literally how it's channeling through. And it just feels like kind of like a happiness. I want to say it's giving me like a family vacation kind of vibe, or just like family day out, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just what I'm getting from that. Could be cool. the life bringer, establishment, growth, and fulfillment. Cancer, I definitely feel like this is a really great time for you to be building something. I want to say building something really solid and foundational, because it feels like, again, like when starting up, like moving home with a family, getting with somebody new, it feels like new beginnings, and like kind of building it really strong. And that's what I'm kind of getting here. And it feels like happy times, like where you can finally just kind of relax into it. Yeah, this is a great time to make commitments. It's a great time for you to kind of go for what it is that you're aspiring for. And I definitely feel like Cancer, coming through here, I have this feeling of wanting something for such a long time, and now is your time where it's kind of at your fingertips so you can make this happen. Loving that. Yin Yang in reverse, definitely feel again, now is the time. I feel like other times previously until this point, it's been the wrong times. And I do get this sense of trying and trying again. And that Yin Yang energy, like upright, I would say it's about creating balance. But I feel like now it's like that this is saying to me that things have been unbalanced and things are coming into balance now. I feel like I said that really weirdly. What I'm saying is like it just feels as though now is the time. For whatever your questions are, wherever you are right now, now is the time. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Loving this, very insightful. So Archangel Metatron is the angel who supports kind of those who are going through psychic awakenings and spiritual souls. He is said to have been human at one point who got so enlightened, you know, that he's part of his journey. He became an Archangel Metatron. That is very loosely translated and remembered, so don't quote me on it. But I know that he's the guide to those who are undergoing spiritual times. So to me, he's coming here to say, you know, trust your intuition. This is a really great time for kind of achieving everything that you desire, and he's there supporting you along the way. I'm getting this just on top of the world. I feel like you're really vibing high. Cancer, like I am getting good vibes for you for August. And saying that with what I said earlier, I would like to kind of counteract that with a little bit like, go right in, but I have this feeling of not jumping into signing anything, so no contract signing or anything like that for you during this time. I don't feel like this is a time for you to be strategizing and planning. It's about, I want to say flowing. It's about enjoying the moment. You feel like you're on a high, things are finally working out the way you are. And I actually feel like you've been strategizing up until this point. Everything's been working towards something, and now it's there. And you're making movement, and it's really great. So now is the time to kind of stop strategizing, stop trying to be strategic and kind of serious about things, because I get this sense of being relaxed into things. There is a time for strategizing, and this is not it. It's time to flow. Initiate, curiosity, open and warm. Definitely get this. This feels like this is you, you know, in this position to me. I feel like I just feel like you're in this energy where you can truly embrace where you are right now. So I definitely get the sense that for August, for you Cancerians, it is a time for you kind of getting what you've desired for a long time. I just get the sense of finally achieving something that you've been wishing for. It's here. I do feel like you're excited for it, but be curious, be open and be warm. Allow that vibe to kind of be where you're at and sit comfortably in it. I do kind of get this sense that, again, that you, and this is why the strategy card, it's like, you know, don't be strategic, don't force anything right now, because I get this kind of, when you wanted something for so long, and it's like it's too good to be true when it finally starts happening. I kind of get that kind of little vibe here, like a niggle that's saying that this is where the stress comes in, when you start thinking, oh, I just need to make sure, you know, let's make sure this is solid, let's make sure it's happening, let's do more and kind of give more, and, you know, don't overgive. Don't feel like you're not worthy of this, that you are, you've made it, you're here. Enjoy it, enjoy the moment. That's what I want to say to you, Cancer. Will you stop grabbing my candles and things? Oh, dear me. So my son, he's home, he's 2. He's starting to go through that terrible 2 stage where he does not listen. 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel is reversed. Okay, let's see what she's giving me. I usually read this in a different way. But with what I was just saying, where it's feel it's too good to be true, this is kind of what it feels for me. I feel like she's feeling that she can't trust in how she feels. Now, you've got Metatron with you. Like, this is trusting the vibe, trusting your intuition. And I feel like you may be here saying, I can't trust that. But you are wise, you have it all with you, all that you want. I want you to realize your strength and realize where you are now and how you got here, and that you are worthy of this. The next card is attachment. And this card says so much to me. And it totally goes with the current vibe of how we are kind of all programmed. So she is chained up to what seemingly looks like she's chained to a post. Roonies, don't do that. And she is staring, and her focus is at this mask that she's holding to a sky. Now, how I read this is like that mask is the facade of kind of what we choose to focus on. You know, it's the surface level stuff, the stuff that's not genuine necessarily, it's not deep, it's not authentic, right? But she focuses on that as though that is all that matters, right? But really, she is stuck in this moment because she's choosing to focus on what's not important. She's choosing to focus on all the little things. And again, that's really goes with what I was just saying in regards to feeling you're not worthy. Because your focus is on maybe not being worthy. That's not important. You're here. You've got it. Of course you are. So she's focusing on things that are not important, are not real, really. Now, what is real is that she's chained up. You know, she's chained, she's stuck in this moment, right? But if she actually paid attention to the chains where she feels she's restricted, it's not actually attached to this pole. To me, this is like where we feel we are attached and we feel we're stuck in this moment because of patterns we've gone through, because of cycles. It kind of keeps us stuck in one place. And we, in a way, that's our security, because it's safer to believe in something that we can see with our eyes rather than believe in something that we know in our soul. Yeah? And I feel like this is where you're battling with at the moment. Like, so many of us, we know, and it's easy to say, yes, I'm worthy. Everybody is worthy. Yes, I am wise. We all carry wisdom within us, right? However, saying it and knowing it, we don't apply that. We allow our insecurities to actually be the forefront, to be that mask, and we focus on that mask instead of the generally authentic part of who we are. And this, to me, is what we're saying. It's time to leave and walk away from those attachments. I do think for some of you, you really could literally be something you need to walk away from, because all of this good stuff, here in this final column, it's sort of saying, hey, we don't want to go back to the shadows. See the potential that you're experiencing right now, see that great stuff that's really positive and growing. You need to leave away the bad stuff. Let go of any bad habits. I want you to be really open with yourself with that as well, because you are a warm, loving soul. Like, I totally feel like Cancer. You have a Cancerian spirit is someone who's so sensitive and in touch with things that, you know, we kind of I have Cancer rising, and you can kind of be too sensitive to things that it actually can be, you know, your shadow, a really dark shadow, because it makes you really vulnerable and emotional. Like, you get attached to things because you see the love there, you know? And it's time to let go of that and understand yourself on a deeper level here. Walk away from what is blocking you from this goodness, what can stop and change your growth. I don't feel like it's going to get in your way, but it has the potential to do that, you know? It has the potential to slow down your growth. But again, which one was that? The second one? Where's she at? So my cards are all bundled up because of Rune. Yes, growth. You know, you have that central right here. Growth, fulfillment. It's established. It's happening. Okay? It's now time to change your way of thinking. And I definitely get the sense of that walking away is from something that is within yourself. Letting go of some kind of attachment. I do feel like there is somebody who may watch this or may not that really is a person you've just got to let go of now. I feel like they haven't been in your life for such a long time, not really dominantly, but you still hold them there. Let go of it, get rid of it. That message is specifically for you. Get rid of it. Because I feel like that is just really, this is what's bringing that niggly. I feel like if it is a person, that is what's creating the doubts within you. because of how this person has made you feel, how they bring it out of you. Now, from my experience that I'm going through in my life right now, I have this is my situation. Without giving too much personal information away, I just feel like, sometimes as a person that you allow, or you have an attachment through a certain thing that, they're always going to be in your life, but when you're around them, like, it hurts you because of how you react, how they make you feel, and it's not even anything to do with that person. It's kind of just what it brings out within you, just deep level, how it makes you feel now, just being in their presence and that kind of thing. Like, I totally understand it, and I think it's kind of, this really is a massive thing of letting go, in order to understand that it is yourself holding on to that attachment that is bringing that pain, bringing that hurt, and it's not even anything that person says, does, or what they could do to make it better. And I think it's understanding that even if the person who's causing you harm is, changes, like, you think they have that capacity, you have no control over another person, and it will not change how your chemical reaction is. And I feel like sometimes, we forget to understand that we are soul spirits, that we feel energy, and when somebody's time with us has, overstayed their welcome, but we still hold on to that for sentimental reasons, because humans are sentimental beings, the energy's changed, and so now you're always going to feel the energy in the way that it is. I mean, not always, energy changes all the time as it shifts and changes into its next state of being, which is why the energy is different now to what you once knew. I'm saying this because I feel like this is one that can be really beneficial. Rooney's too loud. I'm sorry for the distractions. I brought things in here to keep them quiet. Didn't work. So I hope you can hear me, Cancer. I hope that was understandable. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next month.